Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Tommy. All right. So I want to share with you guys today a couple lessons that I've learned by the age of 26. Never thinking that every single one, truly every single one, would bring me to the starting point of God is love. Up until this last year, I had no moral compass past my own thoughts and feelings. Lesson number 1, feelings are not facts. Just like many others in their 20s, I really thought that I had myself all figured out while simultaneously having no idea who I am really is. I really thought that my GPS of morality was taking me true north. But how can I be my own moral compass? Lesson number 2, you can't be. Our morals are derived from somewhere or something. We know that we're all human here and that we make mistakes. We're born of a sin nature. A man's values, morality, and ethics are only as good as his greatest actions. And best believe, we all fall short at times. Let's not forget the saying that the road to hell was paved with good intentions. So, as I was stumbling through the first 25 years of my life, and as I face-planted a few times in the last few months, I learned several things that led me to a very important divine appointment. So let's go on to lesson number 3. So, how many of you have heard the saying, play stupid games, win stupid prizes?
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I wish I would have taken this advice the minute I heard it, because you all know the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So I know I'm not the only one in here that has a scrolling issue. When TikTok first came out, I would start my, 20 minutes of scrolling before bedtime, and then somehow it would be like 4 a.m. So one thing led to another, and now I'm hitting the snooze button 852 times. Then I'm rolling out of bed for class, and I don't even have real pants on. And then all of a sudden, I'm skipping my basic hygiene, all because there's no time. So what's the point? The point is, when we engage in these types of behaviors, we're telling ourselves and the rest of the world that our wants, our needs, our desires are greater than everybody else's. So now I ask you, does any of that sound like loving your fellow man or even yourself? Or have we just crapped on the basic things we learned when we were 5? Treat others how you want to be treated. How can we expect what we do not give? So here's the condensed version of that. I'm not playing, whoever said that. Pitter patter, get at her, and do the next right thing. So it may sound silly and not the most professional, but I assure you it is extremely accurate. Don't let the little things trip you up. I've struggled with this a lot in the past and still do sometimes. Because the devil is sneaky. He'll distract you or make you think you're on the right path, and really, you just made a left in Albuquerque. Before you know it, 3 months have gone by, and you still haven't started that blog you've been talking about. So put the phone down, turn the music down, and start the blog. I gotta tell myself these things often, out loud. Example, the dishes can be done later. Go study. You can organize your closet next weekend. Go get some spiritual food. You can do laundry after dinner. Go cook a good meal. We live in a world of hyperactivity. You got 6-second Vine videos, 10-second Snapchats, 15-second TikToks, laptops, cell phones, tablets, video games, and it's all intentional, created by design. Our minds are constantly jumping around, sometimes spending more time thinking about all the stuff we got to do instead of just doing it. So, when I walked into my first AA meeting this year, I learned two very important things. Number one, alcohol can make very good men very bad, and very bad men look very good. Been there, done that, got a t-shirt to prove it. And number two, do the next right thing in all matters. We can't cry over spilled milk, and we cannot change the past through tear-soaked eyes. Time is literally the only currency we cannot get back. Yes. So please do not let the past rob you of your future. Learn from it and focus on doing the next right thing. Number 5, stop giving everyone the playbook to your life. When a person shows you their true colors, believe them the first time. Thank you. Let's say someone's trying to pursue you and you tell them right away what you like, what you don't like, what's an automatic fail, you're canceled, what's an automatic woo, like I'm in. You just gave the other team the playbook to your life and they didn't even have to work for it. If anyone can act out your wildest dreams if you tell them what they are, you just don't know how long they'll keep up the act. If somebody really cares about you, they're going to take the time and effort to get to know you. So don't let yourself get played by skipping a bunch of steps and ignoring the red flags. Lesson 6. The power of life and death comes forth from the mouth. The same society that's about manifesting your own dreams is the same society saying stuff like, oh, haha, I'm dead. Oh, this sucks. I'm going to kill myself. LOL. Don't manifest your own demise by having a loose mouth. Lesson 7. Know when you're in the wrong room. I finally understand what this means when my auntie says, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. We gotta remain in a perpetual state of learning and growth. And as my Bubba says, and his mother before him, seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. Lastly, lesson 8. Love is an action, not a feeling. The biblical description of love has nothing to do with feelings. It has everything to do with taking action. It has to do with patience, with kindness, long-suffering, being slow to anger but quick to forgive, because it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it's not self-seeking, and it holds no record of wrongs. It bears all things, believes all things, it hopes all things, and it endures all things. And it never fails. And in none of that did I mention feelings. As I slowly learn these valuable, yet sometimes painful and embarrassing lessons, I found my moral compass in God. The system that we live in has found ways to pit us against each other, create division, and take us further away from loving your neighbor as you love yourself. They have us fighting with each other, so we live out our lifespan as if we are not our brother's keeper, operating out of a love-bankrupt heart. Now, I leave you with this. How might we start with love and do the next right thing?